Howdy folks, Dr. Ed here with Total Body Healthcare, and we've got your Whiteboard Wednesday Thought of the Week. Here we are at the end of October already. We have been making a journey through discussing the negative effects of emotional stress on our system. So I want to give you 3 tips today on how you can neutralize some of the emotional stress, some of the effects of emotional stress on your system. I still encourage you to try to eliminate some of those emotional stresses as best you can, but if we can neutralize the effects, then we're still going to be benefiting from it. So 3 tips, and all 3 of these really require very little effort as far as implementing them into your lifestyle. One of them does require a little extra time, but some the other 2, if you can do them today, honestly. And the first one is a deep breathing routine. What I encourage people to do with this is I encourage them to sit down. So get in a nice, comfortable seated position. Try to clear your mind as much as possible. I realize that's a little difficult, but what you're basically going to be doing is taking a deep breath in and exhaling out, in through the nose and then out through the mouth. And it needs to be a good belly breath. If you find yourself standing here facing the camera, if you find yourself breathing in and your shoulders are going up and down, that's not a good deep belly breath. Your belly should, as it inhale, exhale, your belly should move in and out. So that's the key with the deep breathing. One thing that I add to it when I do it is when I exhale, I hum. The vibration of your vocal cords will help stimulate the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve, we've talked about it before. It's probably one of the biggest nerves in charge of helping our body relax. That's one of its primary jobs is keeping the body in a healthy, relaxed state. And so we can stimulate it by having our vocal cords vibrating there. And so on the exhale, exhale and hum at the same time. The second tip that I can give you is to get out and move. Honestly, this is really not an option anymore. With our sedentary lifestyle, if you want to be healthy, you have to find a way to move. There's no excuse. I've heard all the excuses, and I've helped a lot of people overcome those excuses. I don't care if it's your ankle, your knee, your hip, your shoulder. You need to move, plain and simple. Why do I bring that up with emotional stress and not physical stress? Of course, it helps with physical stress, but emotional stress, research shows time and time again that exercise is the number one way to combat emotional stress. It even beats out, in research, it even beats out antidepressant medications, anti-anxiety medications. Exercise, it benefits people better than the medications do. So movement is not an option. You have to move. And then the third tip that I can give you, cold water therapy. If you've followed our social media pages for any time, you know that I do cold plunge therapy and I love it. You don't have to buy into it and all the equipment, everything like I did. I jumped in with both feet. If you can just, at the end of your shower, turn the faucet over to as cold as you can take it and stand under that water for 2 or 3 minutes, there's going to be some benefit there. How does it benefit us emotionally? When we're exposed to cold water like that, one of the things that happens, there's a lot of benefits to it, but one of the things that happens is your body releases a hormone called dopamine. That dopamine is a relaxation hormone. It helps calm your body, kind of counterbalancing cortisol that's in your system because of the emotional stress. So you release dopamine from the cold water exposure. So think about those 3 things: breathe, move, and cold. If you can add those steps into your life, you're going to help neutralize some of the effects of emotional stress on your system. I'm Dr. Ed with Total Body Healthcare. Here's your Whiteboard Wednesday Thought of the Week.